I think I get the idea. Thank you. I wish I had more time to prep you on your newfound duties, but time is of the essence, and I'd hate for innocent people to get hurt because of my misstep. Hey, don't worry about it, Your Highness. I'll get him out before you know it. Oh, hey, Two Leg. What's up? Yeah, just going out on some scouting mission. Apparently, your human king is starting to send more structured militia into the forests that separate the kingdoms, and some reptile town might get caught in the crossfire, so I'm being sent out to warn him. Huh, look, I even got a messenger's quill pin and everything, so your human knights can't touch me. I mean, not like it'd make a difference, I'm pretty tough. Yeah, I know. I tried telling him, but he wants you here. Says it's better in the long run. Yeah, catch you around, Yumi. Ah, hello, Your Highness. Radoka. Yes, I've sent him out on a mission of sorts. I'm sure he told you all about it. Well, wartime isn't upon us yet, but our window of that time is closing with the Human King's current actions. He's combing the forests for Nagas, getting closer and closer to our borders with each pass. I know we discussed the idea of sending you out to the human kingdom, but that will have to happen at a later time. There's just too much at stake at the moment, I'm afraid. There's not much I can do. If I station soldiers to protect you, it'll become an invitation for conflict. But if I do nothing, I give them free range to attack. And quite honestly, I think we're beyond conversation now. Besides, it would take a hell of a compromise to convince him to make a deal with the man who kidnapped his only child. A fair argument, but even with your presence, a fight is coming, whether I like it or not. I'll I'll think on it, but you have to give me time, okay? All right, we'll discuss it when I have a moment. I'm fairly busy today, but pardon the late intrusion. It's Maria.
Thank you. His Highness has requested your presence in his personal quarters. Yes, I'm referring to his bedroom. Just come along. Well, I'm not sure why, but given the nature and urgency of the summon, I would say, well, I think it's best if you find out yourself. Yes, the store here. Good luck, Your Highness.
Ah, there you are. Apologies for the late hour. I will. Uh, I don't really have a good excuse for this one. Oh, it's a foolish matter. I I apologize. You're free to head back to your room if you like. I'll be alright. Yes, it was a bad dream. How very observant. I'll be fine, though. Oh, it's nothing serious. I just. Well, I've been thinking over what Radoka and I had discussed after we returned to the castle from your sudden departure. Yes, one of the many things. We did talk for quite a while, didn't we? Anyhow, Raddoka said that the reason he had tried to return you to the care of your father was that the severity of this tension blew up when you arrived, and that he hoped returning you home would fix the problem, but... But it's gotten to the point where you're our last bargaining chip, our saving grace to avoid an all-out war between the human kingdom and mine. Hell, maybe even the human kingdom and the entirety of the Naga kingdom. However, I don't enjoy being in this limbo of decision, so I surely doubt you would either. Yes, I suppose you could say I feel trapped. But moreover, I feel like I've trapped you with me. Which all relates back to that nasty dream I had. Oh, it's a rather uninteresting ordeal. I promise you don't have to. Alright, okay, fine, I will tell you. Just sit. I was dashing through the castle. I could hear screams and fighting and swords, but couldn't find anyone. I finally made it to a hallway I could recognize and made my way up to your turret. And to my surprise, you weren't there, nor were your things. I looked out the window and no, I'm alright, I'm alright. I looked out the window and saw Naga soldiers. Fallen Naga soldiers. Then suddenly I was in the center of that battlefield, and I saw you distantly. I tried to call out, reach for you, but nothing worked. You were just gone. Well, then I was awoken by Maria, the poor thing. Said I was crying in my sleep. I don't quite remember what I said to her, but it must have been a summon of some kind, considering she brought you here. Well, who knows? Maybe she just saw the state of me and knew to fetch you. Well, because... Your Highness, I need to confess something. Just wait, bear with me. This is important. When we first met, I was completely caught off guard by your kindness. Honestly, at first, I had planned to play up the villainous Naga I thought you saw me as, but you had no fear, no reservation, and a lot of romantic words, so I suppose we got a bit swept up in it all. Alright, sure, we can say you romanced me, but after that, we settled into more of a close friendship. Forgive our more tender moments. You're always a joy to have around the castle, for more than just me. You give the people in these walls hope for the future just by being here. Yes, I did have a point with this, didn't I? Well, I know we've been heavily discussing the idea of sending you home. Hell, Raddoka and I went back and forth on this topic for hours when you first returned, but I just couldn't bring myself out to write the order. The truth is, I'm scared to lose you, human. Look, I don't know what this all means to you or what we are, but I've... Well, I'm... Oh, gods, this is embarrassing. No, I can do this, I can do this. I... Oh, gods, I'm hopelessly in love with you, Your Highness, and I'm terrified that if you leave, you may never come back. Because you mean the world to me, human. I can't bear to see you upset, much less lost in a storm as big as this. All I ask is that you let me protect you in a way I know how. Of course, I can trust you to return on your own will, but there's no guarantee. I mean, what if you're attacked? What if my soldiers confuse you for a human scout? What if your father refuses you the right to travel back? What if... No, no. You're right. I trust you with my very life. I think I can trust you to make it home to me safe and sound. You know, sometimes I wonder why you put up with me and all my ramblings. Because you... oh! I... well, I suppose it was foolish of me to worry that you didn't feel the same. Well, yes, you kiss me and all, but it's hardly fair for me to make assumptions about attraction. I am not clueless. You... oh, that's it. Come here, you two-leg. Okay, okay. That's enough. We have a long day tomorrow, and... I don't know about you, but I'd like to get back to sleep. Hopefully with less nightmares. Oh, don't worry, I'll be alright. You're free to go back to your room, if you'd like. Oh, you... of course you can stay here for the night, dear. Well, at least that means you're here in case I need you to chase the nightmares away. You have a way to do just that, Alright, alright. Let's settle down. And, I'd like to hear you say it one more time, if you don't mind. I love you too, human.